Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lance now on 1st down. Samuel bringing in the slant. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So
wide open, complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Lance. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll go for it. Lance. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the ground, it's Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But
NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taylor now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jones keeps it himself, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Throwing, Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw again. A big play there for the Patriots. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Bourne.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll look to throw. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Singletary going to get the handoff. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Out right to Bourne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Patriots. Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man is Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Devin Asiasi
there to make the grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds Beasley complete.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check back, check back.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
A gain of 6 there on first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor now from the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up second and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Jones. To Henry. And he's brought down at midfield. So the first play of the drive, not only do they get the first down, but a big chunk of yardage. And looking pretty good here. To throw is Jones.
Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there right off the bat.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this time he is in. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Allen going to go on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Connor is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go, dude. Get off the field.
Second down and goal. Murray forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the